So I was discussing question number, question number what? 14 we have discussed, like question number 15, payment banks we have discussed. Okay, next question number 16. Which one of the following statements correctly describes the meaning of fiat money? So I've seen that in last 2-3 years, the question has been asked related to the types of money, that is cryptocurrency, legal tender money, fiat money. Then the questions also have been asked related to what you can say the various types of what you can say the financial transactions in the economy. So which of the following correctly describes the meaning of fiat money? So option, the money which is not issued by the central bank of country. The money which is a creditor is under compulsion to accept settlement of his claims. The bank money in the form of checks, drafts, bills and exchange. The money in circulation in a country issued against the reserve with the central bank. So the fiat money is actually D. The money in circulation in a country issued against the reserves with the central bank. So in India, 2000 rupees notes, 1000 rupees notes as well as 500 rupees notes are actually the examples of the fiat money. So any doubts about this question? And why I have included this question? Because questions have been asked related to the types of money in the economy. Am I right? Any doubts?
Yes, sir.
Okay, going to the next question. If a wealthy person is taxed wealth tax by the government, then what will happen? Suppose a wealthy person is taxed with the wealth tax, that, or you can say a super rich tax. Then what will happen then? So it will reduce the wealth inequality, increase the wealth inequalities, or the welfare cost is transferred from rich to poor, or the welfare cost is transferred from poorly to the government. So what will happen if the government is charging the wealth tax? So
Welfare cost.
yeah, so the welfare cost is transferred from rich to poor, because when government charge a wealth tax, then obviously that money is used by the government for the welfare of the poor people. And here the answer can be A, but most appropriate answer should be C. Right?
Sir, I
So
marked A because I also think that A should be the answer.
yeah, it will be the answer, but the major objective of taxing on the rich person is what you can say, transferring the welfare cost from rich to poor.
I
So
didn't
here,
get the C.
see, the welfare cost is, see, that is what you need to know. The welfare cost is transferred, because last year we have seen there was one questions related to the opportunity cost. So this year,
Yes, sir.
they might ask you questions related to the welfare cost. So welfare cost is not where that the poor people are given the welfare policies by taxing to the super rich people, and that is what is called as welfare cost. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you need to, what you can say, be careful before marking. Like in these questions you made, like you were in hurry in answering the questions. You should have, what you can say, mark these questions by reading once again all the options. See, I now I can tell you very sure कि ये questions आपको बहुत easy लगा होगा और आपने बहुत जल्दी में इसको attempt किया होगा. Am I right, Bigisha?
सर मैं कंफ्यूज, मतलब मुझे सी तो बिल्कुल ही नहीं लगा, इसलिए मैंने ए.
अच्छा, ठीक है, चलिए. बट अब ये कंसेप्ट समझ में आ गया, हाउ द charging the tax on the poor, it actually transfer the welfare cost from rich to poor.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
चलिए 18. Increase in forex reserve do not cannot a higher level of macroeconomic stability, because we saw that recently that in yesterday's newspaper only we have seen there is increase in the foreign exchange reserve, but in spite of that, many economists believe that it cannot be a sign of macroeconomic stability. So why the foreign exchange reserve increase in India? What could be the reason for that? That is also very important. So that is what is mentioned. Even if the foreign exchange reserve increases, it cannot be a higher level of macroeconomic stability if FII increases compared to FDI, export grows faster than import, import decreases due to increase in domestic production, inflow of remittances increases. So this is a difficult question. Anyone has attempted this question? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes, Piyush. What is your answer?
Sir, A.
A. FII increases compared to FDI. Yes, because we see that increase in FII compared to FDI is not good, because we know that FII is more volatile compared to the FDI. So if the foreign exchange reserve is increasing due to the high FPI or FII, it cannot be called as a macroeconomic stability. And suppose if the export grows faster than import, and because of that, if the FDI is increasing, that is good. Import decrease due to the domestic increase in the domestic products, as we have seen now that government is focusing on Atmanirbharta. That is, if we become self-independent, and because of that our import is reducing, that is also good. And inflow of the remittances increases. Like suppose if the foreign exchange reserve is coming from the outside because of the remittances, then obviously that is also a good indication. So answer should be A. Got it? See, although the question seems very easy, but it is very, we can say, the conceptual questions. If you have the complete clarity about the whole situation of the economic management, then only you will be able to find out the answer of such question. Am I right? How many of
सर
you
ये
got
जो
it? बोलिए.
यस सर. सर अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस क्वेश्चन, वो जो एनआरआई डिपॉजिट्स रहते हैं वो भी मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक स्टेबिलिटी में नहीं आएंगे ना सर?
NRI deposits if it is through masala bonds.
अच्छा.
अगर
बट
वो
सर जो उनके हम बैंक्स बना देते हैं उससे रिलेटेड जो वो यहाँ पे मनी रख सकते हैं, वो वाली जो चीजें रहती हैं, हाउ कम? बिकॉज उसमें तो हम ईयर भी फिक्स कर देते हैं कभी कभार 6-7, तो वो आएगा?
नहीं, अभी अगर वो डिपॉजिट कर रहे हैं एनआरआई अकाउंट्स में, इफ दे आर डिपॉजिटिंग इन इंडियन रुपीस, तो उसका फिर कुछ लेना देना नहीं. बट इफ दे आर डिपॉजिटिंग इन डॉलर and if they want to withdraw it in dollar, then obviously it will not lead to stability, because it would be a kind of demand deposits, like whenever they are in need they can withdraw it. And if they are withdrawing dollar, depositing in dollar and withdrawing it in dollar, then obviously it can be volatile. But if they have deposited in India in Indian rupees, then फिर उसका कुछ इम्पैक्ट उस पर होगा ही नहीं, मतलब फॉरेन एक्सचेंज रिजर्व को उसका कुछ इम्पैक्ट ही नहीं होगा. हाँ, अगर उन्होंने सपोज डॉलर को रुपीस में कन्वर्ट करके डिपॉजिट किया, if they are withdrawing it in rupees only, then obviously it is stable, because वो डॉलर अभी कन्वर्ट हो चुका है, तो अभी that would be a no liability of the bank to give it back to the depositor in dollar. Got it, Piyush?
यस सर.
चलिए, going to the next question. Consider the following statement. Demographic dividend as a concept is better explained in terms of a process which enables. So demographic dividend का मतलब क्या होता है? That is explained here. So increasing percentage of young population of the country, increasing the knowledge, skill levels and capabilities of the people of the country, and increasing GDP of country with skilled manpower. So what can be called as a demographic dividend as a process? So option, like all are correct, like increasing the population, then not only increasing the population, it also lead to the increasing the skills of the people, knowledge and the skills of the people, and also the capacities to earn more, and increasing the GDP as a result of that. So as a result of this, if there is an increase of the GDP with the skilled manpower, that can be called as a demographic dividend. So answer should be for this question is 120. Any doubts about this question?
नो सर.
ठीक है. अगर इस स्टेटमेंट में कहीं अगर सिर्फ ओनली अगर आया होता तो दैट स्टेटमेंट आप निकाल. सपोज इफ द स्टेटमेंट वाज लाइक इंक्रीज इन परसेंटेज ऑफ यंग पॉपुलेशन ऑफ द कंट्री ओनली, so it would have been wrong. Again, increase in the knowledge of the capacities of the people in the country only, it would have been wrong. सिर्फ नॉलेज स्किल बढ़ने से इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं, उसके साथ में क्या बढ़ना चाहिए? जीडीपी भी बढ़ना चाहिए. हमारा that is what is happening, that in last 4-5 years, although the skills of the people are increasing, but there is no increase in the GDP compared to the increasing skilled manpower in India. And that is why we know that many engineering graduates are not getting the jobs in spite of having the degrees, and that is why it is not increasing the GDP, and that is what it is considered as that there is no, India is not able to, what you can say, not able to achieve the target of demographic dividend. So that is why I have included this question. Any doubts about it? Check it. Going to the next question. Despite being enough money supply, aggregate demand may not result in significant increase due to. Options. See, again, this question is related to the demand. I'm expecting at least one question related to the demand and supply problem in India. So that is why I have taken more than 4 to 5 questions. So even we can say that questions can be like demand related 2-3-4 क्वेश्चन भी आ सकते हैं, बिकॉज हमने देखा है पिछले साल कि एक पर्टिकुलर इंपॉर्टेंट इश्यू है तो उससे रिलेटेड एक ही टॉपिक पे 4-5 सवाल यूपीएससी ने पूछा है. सो क्वेश्चन कैन बी आस्क्ड. सो can anybody tell me, even if in spite of being enough money supply in the economy, aggregate demand may not result in significant increase due to? Option is unequal distribution of wealth, less production, high population density, high unemployment rate. So what could be the answer? See, this question is a kind of difficult question. If you know the basics of the economy, then only you will be able to solve this question. Yes, anyone knows what could be the answer of this question? Sonali?
Sir, it can be C.
It can be C, high population density. Did you mark C or you left this question?
I skipped this question.
Very good. अगर नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, skip करना better है. Yes, anybody else who have marked this question?
Sir, I marked
Yes,
it
sir.
D.
The
So I
high,
marked A.
high unemployment rate. Yes,
Yes,
Ruha. Okay, check. Yes, Piyush, you marked it as A.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're right. Can you explain why you marked it as A?
Yes, sir. I also want to know.
Sir, because of unequal. Yesterday also we were talking about this concept, not in a literal sense, when we talk about the distribution of wealth and how it.
Right.
So when there will be unequal distribution of wealth, it may not be significantly increase the demand, because most of the time we say that the demand is generated by the lower strata of the population.
Right.
So when they will not be having any money, irrespective of the fact कि हम global terms में कितनी भी अपनी GDP बढ़ा लें, हमारे rich person कितने भी richer हो जाएं, without any particular reasons, but वो जो हम ultimate aggregate demand की बात कर रहे हैं, वो सर तभी बढ़ेगी. That's what I thought.
Yeah. So Bagisha, what happens here? कि money supply is there in the economy, but that money is what you can say concentrated to a particular section of the economy. You can say the economy. Like पैसा बड़ा है, but कुछ ही लोगों के पास में बड़ा हुआ है, और उनकी जो जरूरत वाली जो चीजें हैं वो खरीदेंगे, फिर उसके बाद में they will not spend the money. Even though they have the money, they will save it. So sometimes what happens कि हाँ
सर डी भी तो हो सकता है, इस हिसाब से हम देखें तो
हाँ
डी क्यों नहीं हो सकता?
हाँ, डी भी हो सकता है, डी भी हो सकता है. हाई अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट रेट कैन बी द आंसर, बट हियर इन टर्म्स ऑफ इकोनॉमी जब हम देखेंगे कि मनी सप्लाई यहाँ पर बड़ा है, मनी सप्लाई, इसके बावजूद भी क्या हो रहा है कि वो जो मनी सप्लाई है वो कुछ ही लोगों के पास में हुआ है, इसके वजह से डिमांड नहीं बढ़ रहा है. हाई अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट रेट, यस दैट कुड बी आल्सो द इंपॉर्टेंट रीजन, बट यहाँ पे जो कंसेप्ट है इकोनॉमी का वो ये है कि अनइक्वल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ वेल्थ होने की वजह से वो नहीं बढ़ रहा है. समझ में आया? सो यू मार्क इट एज डी और यू मार्क इट एज ए?
डी सर.
D. चलिए, but the most appropriate answer for this question is A. ठीक है, चलिए, no problem. एक आध सवाल ऐसे wrong हो सकता है, so don't worry about it. Okay, question number 21. The Reserve Bank of India holds reserve in gold and foreign currency only. The Reserve Bank of India holds reserve in gold and foreign currency only. So I'm expecting a questions related to the reserve, especially after the controversy of the transfer of reserve of the RBI to the government. So I'm expecting basic questions on it. So what do you think? The first statement is correct or wrong?
Wrong.
Wrong. Why it is wrong?
Only.
हाँ, एक तो ओनली है, उसके अलावा अगर आपको पता होगा कि हमने डिस्कस किया था कि रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया होल्ड्स रिजर्व इन गोल्ड, फॉरेन करेंसी एंड एनीथिंग एल्स. इज एनीथिंग एल्स इन द
SDR.
SDR is also there. तो ओनली है, उसकी वजह से ये गलत होगा. ठीक है. सेकंड, द सरप्लस रिजर्व ऑफ RBI कैन बी ट्रांसफर्ड टू द गवर्नमेंट इफ रिक्वायर्ड. Yes, that is also correct. So both
Correct.
statement are correct here. So statement 1 and 2 are correct. Any doubts about this question? No. Okay, we are going to the next question. Question number 22. MCLR is tenor linked internal benchmark, which means the rate is determined internally by the bank depending on the period left for the repayment loan. As I told you that whenever such type of statements are given, most of the time the statements are correct. Most of the time the definitions are correct. So this statement is correct. Second statement, MCLR is decided by each individual bank. The statement is correct or wrong. So you may get entrapped in this statement. So what did you mark? Yes, Rupali, second statement is correct or wrong?
Correct, sir.
Second statement is correct. Yes. Bagisha?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Piyush?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you marked it correct. Zainab?
Yes, sir.
Check. Gitanjali, have you attempted this question? Gitanjali, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Have you attempted this question? Question number 22.
I was not sure about the second statement, so I have not attempted.
You have not
But I know
attempted.
it right. I have searched it afterwards, so
Okay.
it is correct.
ठीक है, one of the best part of you Geetali is that after attempting the questions you try to find out the answer of that question, so this normally people don't do. It's very good. ठीक है, चलिए. So चलिए, question was how many questions you attempted Gitanjali? Sorry, I forgot to ask you.
Sir, I have attempted the 20 questions. 5
Hmm.
I have like
You
some
got
of
it
them I
wrong.
have got wrong. Yes, and 2
5
of them I have left.
ठीक है, no problem. ठीक है, question number 23. Any doubts about 22? No doubts. ठीक है, well, 23. With reference to Aadhaar enabled payment system AEPS, consider the following statement. So Aadhaar enabled payment system allows online interpolable financial transaction at POS machines through business correspondent. So again, Yashi, this type of statements are correct or wrong? The trend is that the statements are correct.
Correct.
And second statement, AEPS allows you to do 4 types of transaction. So here, what could be the likely mistake in this statement? Yes, Sonali.
Type
Hello?
of transaction.
Yes, Sonali, what could be the likely mistakes in this statement?
Sir, I marked it A.
One only. Why you mark it one only?
Sir, 4 types of transactions is not there. There is 5 types of transactions.
So you knew about it while attempting the questions, or you just marked it the most of the time such type of statements are wrong. So you had this logic behind it, or you knew about it?
Actually, both, sir. I knew about it, and you told that for such types of statements are most of the times wrong. So,
Okay, fine, no problem. Check. Going to the next question. With reference to the
Actually, it's 6, not 5.
that's fine. See, that doesn't matter whether, see, you in exam if you know that कि ऐसे वाले जो स्टेटमेंट होते हैं रॉन्ग होते हैं वो एक्सपेक्टेड है यूपीएससी से. तो आपने क्या मार्क किया था परीक्षा? व्हाट डिड यू मार्क?
सर मैंने तो 1 ओनली किया था.
1 ओनली किया था. तो कैसे किया था? मतलब व्हाट वाज योर लाइक व्हाई यू कंसीडर सेकंड स्टेटमेंट एज अ रॉन्ग?
सर क्योंकि मुझे पता था सेकंड इज रॉन्ग.
पता है, वेरी गुड. पता है तो फिर वेरी गुड. चलिए, गोइंग टू द क्वेश्चन नंबर 24. With reference to the governance of public sector undertakings in India, consider the following statements. So, disinvestment of public sector undertakings by the government of India steadily increased in the last decade. The statement is correct or wrong? The statement is correct. Like we know that government has a policy of disinvestment now. To put public sector undertakings in order, the strategic divestment has been affected. So here both the statements are correct. So I want you to go through the government of India's policy related to the disinvestment and liberalization and privatization and globalization. Questions have been asked about this particular concept. 25. With reference to agricultural infrastructure fund, last year there was a question related to the, I guess, national infrastructure, national investment infrastructure fund something. So this year I have added agricultural infrastructure fund. Do you know what is this NIF? Sorry, agricultural infrastructure fund? When it is launched? Yes, Piyush, do you know when it is launched?
No, sir, I don't remember the year.
It is launched yesterday only, yesterday morning, right, by our Prime Minister. So,
Okay, sir.
so I have deliberately put this question because I wanted to know whether you are reading newspaper till the last day of the exam or not. Because you may be able to find out the answers of questions from the newspaper of the day onwards. This is again a very what you can say एक बहुत बड़ी myth among the UPSC preparation is कि एक particular period का ही newspaper पढ़ना चाहिए, उसके बाद नहीं पढ़ना चाहिए. ये सबसे मतलब बड़ा क्या है कि a kind of mistake which candidates make. You should read newspaper till the exam day, whether it is prelims exam or mains exam or whether it is what you can say the interview. You need to read newspaper. So and again current affairs का जो like trend है कि people do current affair preparation month wise compilation, month wise, वो भी यूजफुल नहीं होता. बिकॉज अगर हम देखेंगे क्वेश्चन जो पूछे जाते हैं करंट अफेयर्स कैटेगरी से, वेदर इट इज रिलेटेड टू इकोनॉमी और साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी या फिर वेदर इट इज रिलेटेड टू एनवायरनमेंट, वो क्वेश्चन जो पूछे जाते हैं वो ओवरऑल जो चैलेंजेस या जिस प्रॉब्लम से उससे रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं. तो इट्स अगेन अ बैड आइडिया ऑफ व्हाट यू कैन से doing current affairs on monthly basis. it's better to go for daily newspaper reading. If you read newspaper by yourself, and then you will be able to find out the answer of such question. But anyway, going to the question number 25. Agriculture.
Sir, but
yes.
okay, sir, please continue.
Yes.
I am
Yes,
saying
please.
कि, since I haven't read yesterday's newspaper, but I don't know I was able to do this question. Maybe I have
Yeah.
read this news because when the cabinet committee approved this, I think it was in news. I don't remember
Yeah, it
when,
was in the
but
news. Actually, it was in the news for last 2-3 months. Actually, it was in the news when Nirmala Sitharaman has taken a press conference, right? Do you remember that there were some reforms in the agriculture sector? So one of the important part of that agriculture reforms of creation of the agricultural infrastructure fund, but it has been officially launched yesterday morning. Actually, it was cleared by the cabinet earlier. It was the decision of the cabinet and it was proposed earlier. But what happens is proposal is different and officially launching is different. So it was officially launched in yesterday's program by our Prime Minister. And why I'm saying, if that particular or you can say the concept or with that particular term is very important, it will keep coming in newspaper again and again and again. So it's not like that the agricultural infrastructure fund was only in the yesterday's newspaper. It was there earlier as well. But when you read something repeatedly, then you will remember it. And when something is coming repeatedly in the newspaper, it means it is very important. So that is why I ask you to read newspaper regularly. Got it? Check.
yes,
Going
sir.
to the, but again, even if you have not read yesterday's newspaper, but by knowing the trends of asking such questions previous year, then also you will be able to find out the question of this question. First, it will be created under the Road and Transport Ministry. The statement is correct or wrong?
Wrong.
Wrong. Why it is wrong?
तर ऍग्रिकल्चर इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर फंड आहे ना, ते रोड आणि ट्रान्सपोर्ट मिनिस्ट्रीच्या अंडर मध्ये कसे
Agriculture infrastructure म्हणजे it may build a road also. Agricultural infrastructure मध्ये रोड पण होऊ शकतो ना, roads in the rural areas.
होऊ शकतो सर, पण जास्त करून इरिगेशन वगैरे ते येईल ना त्याच्यामध्ये.
ठीक है. So the first statement is wrong. ठीक है. Bagisha, is it wrong or correct?
Wrong sir.
Why?
सर मैंने भी यही सोचा था कि सिंस इसके में तो हो नहीं सकता, मोस्टली मुझे एग्रीकल्चर ही लग रहा था. तो सिंस आई आल्सो आस्क्ड टू पीयूष, तो उसने भी यही बताया था, पर मुझे एग्जैक्टली नहीं पता था किसके मिनिस्ट्री में, पर हमें इतना पता था कि हाँ ये तो नहीं हो सकती रोड है.
ठीक है. And one more thing, remember कि whenever such type of questions are asked and whenever the statement like I said it is by this particular ministry, so most of the time they make or you can say changes here. So what they do, they deliberately give this some other ministry which is not related to that particular scheme. So most of the अगर ये ट्रेंड पता है तो see that confidence should come in the exam. आपको थोड़ा सा डाउट लग रहा है तो वो एक अलग चीज है, बट एग्जाम में एग्जाम हॉल में अंडर प्रेशर एक कॉन्फिडेंस आना चाहिए. और वो कॉन्फिडेंस कब आएगा? जब आपको ये पता है कि यस यूपीएससी डू हैव सच टाइप ऑफ ट्रेंड, तो आपको जो डाउट है वो कंफर्म हो जाएगा. गॉट इट?
यस सर.
ठीक है. सेकंड स्टेटमेंट, इट हैज कॉर्पस ऑफ 10 लाख करोड़ एट प्रेजेंट. सो द स्टेटमेंट इज करेक्ट और रॉन्ग?
सर 1 लाख करोड़.
1 लाख करोड़ है, आपको पता है तो वो एक अलग चीज है. बट हमने देखा है कि whenever the government gives such type of number, most of the time such numbers are wrong, right? So neither one nor two is the answer of this question. Got it? Okay. So one thing, I could not make 50 questions yesterday because yesterday was also again due to some reason I couldn't able to make 20 or like 50 questions. Today again I will be framing 25 more questions, and I want to make like if I wanted I could have made 50 questions, but I wanted to make the questions which could what you can say test your knowledge rather than what you can say सिर्फ टेस्ट लेना है. इस वजह से अगर मैं कुछ अगर I could have made two difficult questions or easy questions, then there will be no use of having such type of test. So that is why I am what you can say taking the I am what you can say taking some time to frame such questions. So probably today I will frame few more 25 questions and I will give it to you. Tomorrow we solve, and tomorrow afternoon session we will discuss about the same question paper again, and maybe day after tomorrow we will start with history. Is it fine to postpone history revision for one day? चलिए Zainab.
Yes sir.
ठीक है. So
Yes.
shall we stop? So tomorrow we will have one more discussion on the same economic question paper, which I will be framing it today, and maybe day after tomorrow we'll start with history. ठीक है?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome. चलिए, so I will be taking a 5 minutes break, and after that 5 minutes break, we will start with basics of geography class. Right? So I guess many people have joined from the regular batch. Faisal and I guess Tarannum, Mahmood, all of them are from the regular batch. So please give me a break of 5 minutes. We will start with the geography. Fine? Chaliye. So I will send you the new link so that you can join again.